Marcus Severe. Handoff by quarterback number 11, Austin Lyle. So right away we see the Redmen go to the ground. First play of the day. We're going to be play 20-minute running quarters. So the clock will continue to run.
Running time and a good chance for the Nanaimo Redmen to really come out here swinging. Make some successful plays here early in the first and really solidify their spot as the game progresses.
Quarterback in the gun for the Redmen. Looking far side. It's picked off by the Giants. Bryce Weeb. And right off the bat, we see the Giants defense coming up big with a turnover.
A great pick there by Bryce Weeb, representing the pride of Abbotsford Collegiate Secondary School coming out of the Abbotsford. And one of our players to look forward in the pregame here, Gino. Really living up to the hype, coming up with the pick and gaining some positive yardage for his team, putting them in scoring position. And we're definitely looking for some good things here coming from the Chilliwack Giants, as their opening play is a pick by the defense, number 20, Bryce Weeb.
So we'll see the Giants on offense now. Quarterback number 10, Hunter LaRoque, comes into the ball game. Behind centers, LaRoque. That's the first half of the ball game, and it's a little switch play, and LaRoque regains it, and now hammered down for a big loss on first down. So off the bat, we see some miscues from the Giants offense, and Nanaimo makes them pay with a big stop.
Yeah, that's Che Fakney there with the tackle. Sorry, the sack, resulting in a loss of about what looks to be 10 yards. Putting Chilliwack in a second and long position. Second and long situation here. After a successful opening drive. After a successful opening defensive drive by the Giants. Now their first go on offense is not nearly as successful.
Giants in the I formation here. Quick motion, and there's the handoff. And he's got room. That's number 32, Nathan Douglas, and he's still rumbling. There's Douglas down inside the 5. And Nashawn Douglas with an extremely impressive run there to get back all of that and put a cherry on top. He's only a rookie.
That's his, as you said there, Juno, his first year in the league here, and he's showing some promise here, giving the coaching staff some real confidence in his play, showing that he's here to play and he can pick up the big yards when needed. However, there was a flag on that play, if my senses are correct here.
Yeah, it's all coming back. That's unfortunate by Douglas. The monster run negated by a flag as boys move back.
Holding will be the call there on the offense, and they're looking at
second and forever.
Second and forever here, Gino. You called it. It's 30 yards on the second down for the Giants here.
Giants in the gun now on second and long. High snap. Quarterback looking. Decides to go long. He's got a man. And that is incomplete, but there's a flag as the umpire goes down. It's going to be pass interference on the defense. Number 82, Keenan Godin, had a step on it. And the Redmen safety took him down a little bit too early. And that flag that negated their big play, now they get one in their own favor, and they'll have a first and goal. Unless it's only 10 yards, then they'll move up 10.
Yeah, again, the lack of discipline really getting the Giants in a little bit of trouble here, as although it was only the first call against them, it cost them big, putting them back by 30 yards. And if it hadn't been for that, they'd be in very good field position here.
Giants, one back. Players in motion. Here comes the snap. And there's a handoff to Douglas, and he almost breaks away, but a great defensive tackle by number 55, Shea Fakney.
That's the second tackle there by Shea Fakney here today. He's definitely taking advantage of that size and giving the coaching staff some confidence, as well as making his impact against the opposing offense, showing them that he's here to play.
Yeah, we're already seeing early on that the Giants love to give the ball to Douglas. I mean, why not? The guy's a workhorse behind there. As now we see quarterback in motion, running to his right. And he again eludes a tackle, now has some blockers. There he goes, LaRock. Still on his feet and now taken down with authority by, you guessed it, Fakney. So we're seeing from the Giants and the Redmen not only intensity, but just some great heart to stay up on the field.
Definitely, you can see every player on the field out there is motivated today. They really want to showcase what they got. They want to impress their friends and family out here today. They want to show the coaching staff and everyone else out there watching that they got what it takes. They want to move on and continue to improve as young players. Especially we see Shea Fakney here coming up with his third big tackle of the game, potentially stopping a touchdown there, as Hunter LaRock was gone for the races.
Douglas is out, Horak is in the backfield. And there's a handoff to Horak. He's got a hole. And finally taken down for a gain of about 5. And now some rough stuff after the whistle.
And we expected some of this here, Gino, today, as both teams are very familiar with each other. Some past history here, as we talked about previously. And these teams are not the biggest fans of each other, let's just say that here.
We have second and about 5 inside the 10. LaRock under center, I formation. Stephen Baker, the fullback in motion, now a throw in the end zone, and that is caught for a touchdown, Giants. Number 82, we already called his name one time, Keaton Gooden. And it's 6-0 Giants early on, first quarter.
Really nice pass there from the quarterback, really just floated it in there as we see the replay brought to you by Chillair. Taking the snap there, Hunter LaRock really just lobs one up high over the defender, and just a perfectly placed pass reeled in by, as we mentioned, Keenan Gooden with the grab there, getting the score, getting his team on the board.
Conversion attempts going to be brought to you by Smokin' Deals Auto. Sponsor the track guys, Smokin' Deal Auto.
Coming up for the extra point kick. Here's the Giants lining up.
PAT attempt here. Holder is quarterback LaRock. Kick is up and good.
The kick is good.
And Douglas with his first PAT of the afternoon. So he runs the ball and he kicks the ball. Let's see if he can throw the ball too.
He shows some promise here today with the very skilled pass, not too hard, just a perfect right over the defender and into the hands of his intended receiver, who would later score and get his team on the board. Seeing getting set to the Nanaimo Redmen here, getting ready for their second drive of the game. Their first and only play was a interception by number 20 Bryce Weeb of the Chilliwack Giants, as we get to see set to see their second play of the game.
First and 10 for the Redmen at their own 35. Trying to bounce back from that interception. And there's the handoff to number 27, Marcus Severe. And he's rumbling outside here. Severe on the outside, finally taken down. But some positive yardage there. Looking at a 2nd and 2 situation here for the Redmen. Halfway through this first quarter, we said it's running time. 20 minutes running time, so we're at 10-11 and down. With a short 2nd and 2 situation for the Redmen coming up here.
Be interesting to see what they go with here as a 2nd and short situation. Be interesting to see if they They try to pass or they stick with the running game here.
Let's see what quarterback Lyle can do on a 2nd and short. Players in motion, and there's the fake, and it's still going to be a fullback dive, and he's got room. There he goes. Odinsky, he's still going. Finds a block, one more to score, and finally taken down at the 20. He was a block away from getting a touchdown, and that little fullback dive really was profitable.
Looks like it got him about 50 yards we're looking at here, Gino. Real successful run. The tackle made by Tyler Paul is number 4 from the Chilliwack Giants, sorry. And not what Chilliwack was hoping to do there, as the Nanaimo Redmen really get away with a successful run on that play.
And we see once again, like you said, the flags really negating it. On a big drive like that, there usually is something going on behind the play, and sometimes they get caught, sometimes they don't. And in this case, the flag was thrown.
Discipline really playing a huge part in this game here, as young players learning to keep their emotions in check, and really one of the hardest things to learn as a youngster is that facet of the game, is keeping those emotions in check.
Here's Lyle at the 40. Handoff is good to Sevier. He's got a hole. There goes Sevier down the far side. Takes a man with him. And that's a first down for the Redmen as they're marching down the field here quite confidently on their 2nd possession.
Marcus Sevier taking it down the field for a pickup of about 13 yards here. It'll be a 1st and 10 situation for the Nanaimo Redmen as they continue this drive down the field, and they are now in scoring position and getting set for 1st down and 10 here.
1st and 10 Redmen at the 25. Here's Lyle in the eye. And again, the handoff to Odinsky. He's got some room. There goes Odinsky and taken down after another positive game. So we see the Redmen putting the ball on the ground and really showing some results with the run.
Yeah, definitely one of the keys to keeping a defense guessing is to have the running and passing game both going in your favor. And as of right now, the chains will move in another 1st down situation for the Nanaimo Redmen.
1st and 10 Redmen at the 14. Lyle's got twin backs and receivers in motion. Here's a snap. Give to Sevier. Up the middle. There he goes. And again, a positive game for the Redmen on the ground. So what works, they're keeping going to it. The saying, if it's not broke, don't fix it. That's kind of the song right now for the Redmen on offense.
And it's working, like you said, so I don't think there's any reason to be changing too much here, as they're looking at about 2nd and 4 here to get into the end zone.
Looks closer. I'd say it's about 2nd and 1 down inside the 5.
You're absolutely right there, Gino.
Here's Lyle, though, in the eye again. He's got Sevier as a tailback. Snap is good. They'll toss right. And Sevier still rumbling and taken down. Beautiful tackle there by the Chilliwack Giant defense. That was number 5, Tyler McStravick, in on the tackle.
Definitely a good showing there for the Chilliwack Giants defense. Really showcasing that they are there, and there won't be any easy runs given up against this defense. Looking at a 1st and goal situation now here for the Nanaimo Redmen. They're about a yard away.
Right on the goal line are the Redmen, like you said, Harmon. Lyle again in the eye. Got 2 receivers on both sides. And there's a handoff to Sevier, and he will pound it in for a touchdown. And the Redmen are on the board. 7-6, pending PAT.
Running with their runners is what I would say about the Nanaimo Redmen here. Marcus Sevier punching it in for the score, and much the same way he got them all the way down the field. Gino is showing some strong play here, running the ball in for that touchdown.
Good bounce back drive by the Redmen, after conceding the touchdown. It's always great to come back after throwing an interception on offense to really rally around the troops and get the quarterback down the field quite convincingly. I don't think there were any second and long situations for Redmen on offense, as the PAT is good. Score 7-7. So now we'll see what the Giants can do on offense, try to bounce back, and again counter the momentum shift of this early first quarter ball game.
Yeah, definitely should be interesting to see what the Giants come out with here, as that's Spencer Voss, number 17 from the Nanaimo Redmen, kicking the extra point PAT. With 4 minutes, 10 seconds to go in the first quarter. Running time here. And we got the Chilliwack Giants getting set here.
Yeah, they'll decide to take the ball on the 35.
Time winding down here with just about 3:50 to go.
Just changing footballs. Both offenses have their preferred ball of choice, so getting a little swap in there as Chilliwack Giants are in the huddle on the offensive side of the ball. See on your screen there. And there's a whistle from the referee.
Tyler McStravick, who we just saw on defense make some strong plays, coming out to join the offensive huddle here.
LaRock under center. Douglas behind him. Oditsky on the offset eye to the left side. There's a handoff to the left side. Far side, there goes Douglas. And he'll smash him out for about 4-yard gain. It'll be a 2nd and 6 situation for the Giants at their own 39-yard line after that 4-yard carry by Douglas.
Another nice strong run there by Douglas. Really continuing his strong play and showing promise that he could go far this season. Nashawn Douglas with 32 coming out of Chilliwack.
Here come the Giants on 2nd and 6. LaRock under center. He's got Douglas behind him. Again, the offset eye. Little play action, QB keeper. He's got the edge, needs a block, and he's got the first down and more. Here he comes, LaRock. And that's a pickup of about 15 yards on the QB scramble by LaRock. A great play action play to roll to the outside and gain the first down.
Definitely, we see Hunter LaRock there showing some footwork, really beating out defenders every which way he could go, and he picks up a positive gain of about 15 yards here, getting the Chilliwack Giants to midfield. First down situation here, and getting set as we have a injured Redmen on the field, getting some extra attention from the trainer.
Great to see what kind of speed LaRock has, as we saw him really. We saw the defense bite on the play action, so we knew that worked out well, and we saw the speed of him to get to the outside and gain the first down and more.
Definitely a good play call there, as it proves to be hugely successful. We see Seth Amstutz here leaving the field, and hopefully he's okay, and we'll be ready to play for the season here. Not the most ideal time to be taking an injury here.
Giants change it up on offense. Philip Horak back in. And it's a pass. There's a throw. He's got a man, and it's caught. And there he is, Gooden again, and he's in for a touchdown. As the Giants are lighting up the scoreboard early on in the first quarter. That'll be the last play of the first quarter, looks like, as the clock's at 40. But a great pitch and catch from LaRock to Gooden. And it's 13-7 Giants first quarter.
LaRock again taking advantage of that nice high lob pass that he likes to use right over the defenders and into the hands of his intended receiver, Keenan Gooden. Real nice throw and a perfectly executed play with just a little touch of luck and a nice catch from Keenan, giving the Chilliwack Giants the edge here, up by a touchdown, and what looks like we'll be up by 7 points as long as the extra point PAT is good.
Yeah, great hands there by Gooden as we've seen him catch 2 tough balls for touchdowns. The first one, a little fingertipper that he kind of had to juggle to get on, and then that one, a great touch throw. And the hands were right in the right spot at the right time and took it down the rest of the 20 yards for the touchdown. So we've seen some great chemistry from quarterback and receiver here from the Giants as the PAT was good. So the score moves to 14-7. And we'll be switching sides heading to the second quarter of the ChilliBowl between the Nanaimo Redmen and your Chilliwack Giants.
It's not a phone. She's doing the score call.
All right, second quarter underway here. Nanaimo with the ball at their 35. Lyle in the gun. He's got two backs beside him. Now they sneak in motion. Here's Lyle looking for a pass. He's got a man, and that's almost caught by number 2, Brandon Took. And now some rough stuff from the Giants and Took, as something must have been said.
See some a nice little scrum forming out here as we talked about earlier. Emotions flying high. We saw some good defense and a little extra aggression there from number 4, Tyler Pauls. Really got to learn to keep those emotions in check and play a little more discipline here as you'd be surprised how easy a really nice play can be turned against you because of a flag or because of a penalty on the play. We see, as we predicted pre-game here, lots of aggression from both teams. We got no one wants to go away here easy. They're both teams are looking for the W, and they want it. They want it bad.
Excuse me, that was Johan Wassil with the catch, not Brandon Took. But we see the Nanaimo Nanaimo offense really finally going to the air and test the skies and see what's up there against these giant corners. So it'll be a 2nd and 10 after the offsetting personal fouls from both teams. And back to where it began, the 35-yard line, this time a 2nd and 10 for the Redmen. Jonah Wassil with the intended receiver there almost had his hands on it, but not to be. And now we see the handoff. And it's going to be to Severe. And he rumbles for a couple. So back to football after that little scuffle there, just in front of our face at the 55-yard line. And it'll be a 2nd and long situation. Looks like a 3rd and 8 situation. And the Redmen don't seem to be in the punt formation in the huddle. So maybe a 3rd down attempt early on here in this ball game from the Nanaimo Ball Club.
It's a 3rd and 8 situation here. Would be fairly surprising to see the Redmen go for it, but looking for a spark here as they're going to try to build some confidence and really try out the sky here today to maybe make a pass and end up with some big yardage.
Yeah, and in a preseason ball game, you want to take some risks, try out some new techniques, and perfect time to do that on a 3rd and 8 here on their own 38. Lyle looking into the air, and that's going to be almost picked off by 14, Jurtaj Buangu. But not to beat, but it'll be a turnover on downs anyways.
Gurtaj Bangu there with the near interception, just bouncing off his fingertips here as he dove to break that pass up. A low throw coming out of the hands of the quarterback, Austin Lyle, but some good defense resulting in a turnover and a change of possession as the Chilliwack Giants offense will take to the field and hope to extend this lead as we got just over 16 minutes to go in the second quarter. 14-7 for the Chilliwack Giants. Getting set to take charge here. There's the offense getting in the huddle. The referee urging them to hurry on up as the defense awaits.
The sun setting here on a beautiful evening in Chilliwack at Townsend Park, just above the mountains in the backdrop. And as soon as that sun goes down, we'll see the Saturday night lights come to play here in Chilliwack. Nothing like watching football at night with the lights beaming down on the field. Great adrenaline kick and really get in the mood for some great evening football. As we saw the Giants rumble for a gain there on first down in the huddle. It's going to be 2nd and 7 for the Giants on their own 37-yard line. Trying to make it 3 for 3 on offense this ball game for a scoring drive. Some great play from Hunter LaRock and his running back Douglas, but now we see a little change of pace here, and here comes Hunter. And he's just, shoe nailed by the Redmen defender, Ethan Schultz. Great shoe-sting tackle from Schultz, the D lineman, and prevented a big gain there. It's going to be a 3rd and about 2 for the Giants here in the second quarter. Horak was the running back on that play, replacing Douglas.
As we see the Chilliwack Giants really bringing the firepower here, hoping to pick up a first down situation, going for it on 3rd and 4. Like you said, since it's preseason, it's a really good time to test out those players and see who comes up on the 3rd down situation.
It is 3rd down. There's the handoff to Horvath. And he'll get the first down, we think. It'll be close, just brought down at the end there. Great defensive play by David Wark.
Nice run there
by good tackle. And we'll bring out the chains here. I know they're going to call it a first down, so it'll be first down Giants at their 46. And a good play there by Philip Horak on that 3rd down. But I'd like to be stated that not that much pressure on 3rd down, because if you don't get the down, the opposing team starts on their own 35. Preseason rules, get everyone familiar with the house rules today for this preseason matchup. But it really encourages 3rd down gambles with some insurance. High snap there for LaRock. Now QB keeper decides to take it here on the near side. Gets to the outside, breaks a tackle, couple more, and another big hit by Work as he came from behind and almost took LaRock's head off. 2 back-to-back tackles by Ethan Schultz. Work and Schultz on defense having a great day for the Redmen after those big tackles. And we'll see a 2nd and 4 for the Giants.
Yeah, definitely a nice run there by the quarterback, Hunter LaRock, showing off his feet as well as his arm here today. Really showing the coaching staff why he's the number 1 man here. And making good progress, but almost equally as impressive, number 66. Ethan Schultz from the Nanaimo Redmen coming up with some big tackles here today to keep his team in it and competing. It's a 2nd and 5 situation. Sorry, that's 2nd and 4 situation for the Chilliwack Giants, who will look to get past midfield, just past midfield here, pick up a first down situation.
Timeout by the offense. And seeing both coaching staffs on the field telling their guys what to do on this big 2nd down. For the Redmen, they really want to halt the drive now at midfield and prevent the continuation of this drive by the Giants if they want to stay in this ball game here in the second quarter.
We're definitely seeing both teams bringing out the big guns and making some big plays here.
Here it is, second and short for the Giants at their 53. The Rock under center. Fakes a handoff to Horak. Now the throw, and it's almost caught by number 16, Corey Armstrong. That would have been a hell of a catch if he got his hands on that one, but not to be, as he really reached up for that one and left his ribcage kind of vulnerable for the one-handed grab, but not to be. Some good defense from the Redmen there. It'll be third down now.
I'd like to say almost a safe pass there made by the quarterback, or as safe as you can get throwing into double coverage. He threw it up high, as we've seen him do for most of the game here. Number 16, Corey Armstrong, just out of the reach for him.
Third and short for the Giants. And they'll give it to Horak, and he'll have the first down. And the Giants will move the chains again on the give to Horak. So we're seeing the Giant offense continue to march down the field and create havoc for the Redmond defense.
Yeah, you said it. They will pick up the first down here and continue their march on a third down situation. They will capitalize. And the risk really paid off there for them as they'll get set to take the snap on a fresh set of downs.
First and 10, Giants at the 53, the Redmen. The Rock looking, firing, and incomplete. Intended receiver was Tyler McStravick, as he had a half step on his coverage, but thought just a bit out of bounds and incomplete, so they'll do it again at the 53 on second and 10.
Yeah, just a little light on the pass there as it falls just a little short and out of the reach of the intended receiver there. Not something we've seen very often from Hunter LaRock here today. Not many off-target passes. And it'll be interesting to see what they go with here as they're facing a second and 10 situation going up against this Nanaimo Redmen defense.
Those guys, it would be just so much harder to give you the product that we give you on the field for all.
Second and 10, Giants. LaRock with the fake handoff, and now he's going to be swallowed up, and then he throws it, and it's almost picked off. Now there's a flag coming down. It could be offensive pass interference. It could be defensive. We're going to find out, but what a great athletic play from LaRock to avoid the sack and get the throw off, almost resulting in an interception, though.
Yeah, he made a good play there to avoid the sack, but threw up a dangerous-looking throw into the middle of the field. Sorry, into the right half of the field there. And really came up with think on your feet type of moment, as that play will result in a...
It's going to be a third and 10 for the Giants on that offensive pass interference play that was declined. And we're going to see the Giants punt for the first time tonight, halfway through the second quarter of play. On a third and 10, they decide to bring out the special teams and test out the punt for the first time this season.
Yeah, even though it is a preseason matchup, and field positioning is like you were alluding to earlier, a different ball game than what it would be during the regular season. They still want to get their kickers warmed up, get them some game action, and make sure they're ready come opening day.
So it'll be third and 10, and there's the snap bit high, and the punt by Horak is a short one, but high. And it takes a Redmen bounce, and now taken dangerously by the Redmen. As we see flags fly, that was number 35, Brandon White, getting the ball, but I don't know if his coach really approves of that on a dead play like that. Dangerous, could have lost possession to the Giants.
And it looks like it'll be a washout because of the flag here. And
that'll be first down, Redmen.
45-yard line.
At the 45, like you said there. So Redmen have 6 minutes and change to get down the field and tie this ball game up. Get into half. Both defenses starting to step up. Now we see some stops from both sides of the ball. Unlike the first 3 possessions where we saw scoring plays.
Definitely, we see the defense is getting heated up here as the Redmen get ready for the snap.
Lau under center. He's got Douglas behind him. And there's the handoff, and there he goes. Douglas up the middle. And now gang tackled for a gain of about 3. They fake the toss to Douglas and give him the hand. And he goes in between the tackles for a gain of about 3.
It's a nice pickup there for the Nanaimo Redmen on the first down. They got a 2nd and 7 coming up here. As be interesting to see what their next play will be coming up here. The running game picking up some positive yardage, but not quite for the first down. Not quite enough, sorry. Be interesting to see what the approach is like for their second play of the drive.
Seeing Jono Wassil come out for the Redmen. Being replaced by Brandon White. So we'll see what the Redmen have in store on this 2nd and 7 at their own 47. Late second quarter. Remember running time. So we're at 4:30. And we'll see the Redmen finally get set here after that little delay. Seeing White lined up on the near side. As the old line is still waiting for the referee's indication. Here he comes.
Online. Well, if you look at the big screen at the middle of the field on the other side, that's what the picture will look like. And of course, up here in the booth, we have some color commentary by 2 incredibly talented gentlemen. They supply that for the folks that are viewing in. Last year we had parents and family members
in our There's a throw and a good catch, and now taken down as we see another flag go. But a nice throw and catch, unfortunately not for too much. But we finally get to see what Lau's arm is made of for this offense. Just want to reiterate that all games are all Giant games are broadcast at ChilliwackGiants.com. ChilliwackGiants.com. You'll have all the games there for you throughout the season. If you want to check out some Chilliwack Husker games, those are broadcast at virtualbroadcastnetwork.com, VBN Sports, and on demand as well. So VBN and ChilliwackGiants.com have your Chilliwack football needs for viewership online and on Shaw TV.
So I think it was because of a flag on the play here, but we see the Redmen now picking up for a first down situation.
First down at the 45, handoff to Douglas, and he rumbles up. Looks to be a gain of 9 or 10. And the cowbell back, that's Douglas, getting the ball many times tonight. Excuse me, I'm on the wrong team here. That's Marcus Sevier for the Redmen. Both wearing 27. I'm getting confused. Both extremely good backs also, so it's tough to stick them apart, but that's, Marcus Sevier for the Redmen.
Nobody can blame you on that one there, buddy. We got a couple of really talented defenders from both teams, actually. Nashawn Douglas playing offense as well, of course. And both players seem to be all over this game here today.
Here's Lyle in the gun. Hand off to Sevier. He's got the edge. Here he goes. Finds a block. And still going. And down at the 20 is Sevier for a big first down by the Redmen. And it'll be 1st and 10 at the Giant 20 with 1:35 to go, second quarter.
Time ticking away here for the Nanaimo Redmen to tie this up before the half. And they are in scoring position here. Be interesting to see what their next couple plays are, especially with time winding down really quickly here. We got just over a minute to play, and most likely we got a couple of plays before the end of the half here as number 11 of the Redmen getting ready to take the snap.
Here's Lyle in the gun. Hand off to Severe. In the backfield looking for a block. Gets one. He's still going on his feet. And now he's getting tackled for a gain of about 5. And it'll be 2nd and 5 inside the minute mark.
They got to hustle here to get one more play out of the drive before they go into the half and hopefully look to tie the game here with just a couple over 30 seconds to play in the first half. The Redmen will be eager to tie this up here with 25 seconds to go. Here's the Redmen.
Lyle under center I formation. Clock ticking down under 15. Here's the handoff to the fullback, and he's going to be in for a touchdown. And Nanaimo answers. David Work with the touchdown, but there is a flag on the play. It's on the defense, and that will be good for a touchdown.
Huge play there by the Nanaimo Redmen, picking up the much-needed touchdown, tying this game up at the half. Look for this team to really come out swinging in the second half here, as the momentum will clearly be in their favor. Getting ready for the extra point PAT. And
yeah, we saw a great play call there from the head coach, Sean Roden, as he gave it to his fullback, David Work, up the gut, untouched pretty much for the touchdown, and pending the PAT, it'll be a tie ball game going into half. Kick is up and good, so it's 14 all. Going to halftime here. We expected a tight, competitive ball game, and we're seeing that here between the Giants and the Redmen at the half.
Both teams really living up to the promise here. Gino, as we're seeing an aggressive, high, fast-paced game here. Really excited to see the second half here, as we'll be back after a quick break here with the Chilliwack Giants taking on the Nanaimo Redmen here at Townsend Park in Chilliwack, BC.
Here in attendance, as the coaches and players have bought it here. They're taking it out right here to center field. These are some of the members coming on for you. They're Team BC U16, and right today we have the distinct pleasure and honor of having our acting mayor, Ms. Sue Attrell, here to present them with some nice things.
Testing 1, 2.
All right, we ready? Isn't this a gorgeous evening? Is everybody having a great time? Come on, you can do better than that. Let's hear it again. Everybody having a great time? Awesome. Okay, you guys, we ready? Ready to go? Okay, well, I am Sue Attrell, and I am the acting mayor currently for Chilliwack. Sharon is enjoying some very much deserved holiday time, so I'm acting mayor here tonight, and I just want to thank you for having me. On behalf of the Chilliwack City Council, I'd like to congratulate Team BC on winning the 2013 Red River Cup National Championship in Winnipeg, Manitoba. That is just unbelievably great. We are so proud that several team members and coaches called Chilliwack their home. To have had a number of our local guys selected from over 300 players to represent BC as part of a 40-man roster is really incredible. Wouldn't you agree? Okay, so, to make it special for them, and we're so proud of them, we want to make sure that we recognize these players, along with their head coach, who's Sean Roden from the Nanaimo Redmen, the team's general manager, Dino Jeremiah, from Football BC, and the two coaches from Chilliwack, Suresh Perry and Mike Dirksen. So let's have a big round of applause for them. Oh, and Jordan Lieberman. Woo! All right, so it is my pleasure, certainly, to honor these young men. First of all, I'd like to call number 58, Chris Dirksen, first team All-Star. Oh, and that is the right one. Attaboy. Okay, the next one is number 36, Billy Hansen. There you are. Oh my goodness. Crazy mirror. Okay, number 49, Braden Winger. Always wanted a son. All right, next one is number 51, Jordan Brucker. All right, and number 65, Elijah Schellenberg. Woohoo! You look scared. All right, and number 89, Emerson Smith. There you go. Congratulations. All right, and I have a couple more. Okay, so I would like to call Suresh Perry and Mike Dirksen. Oh, yeah. Okay, there's yours. There you go.
Thank you.
Just so long as he gets a hug. Well, I just want to say how incredibly proud we are in Chilliwack of having such a great organization that's really helping to bring these kids up in our community and focus all their energy in a really wonderful way. And they really made us proud. So you guys, I think you should take a bow. Congratulations and keep up the great work.
Folks, give them a really big round of applause. These are the best players under category, under 16, and they're your very own Chilliwack Giants, and two of the head coaches of Team BC were here, and now since they won, they are the best in Canada at their age group. Well done, you guys. Chilliwack Giants making a difference. Folks, make sure you head on over to the concession there. It's still open right now, and we've got lots of really great food and snacks and cold drinks and hot drinks and all those sort of things. You should be aware that all the proceeds go to help the Chilliwack Giants and putting out a great product and help the kids and the players. Some of you may be aware that we also have a scholarship this year for the players, so we're taking care of them beyond their playing life. In fact, our head coach of the Midgets is an ex-player from the Giants, and we're so grateful that he went off and made his fortune, played very high up, and here he is coaching and passing it on back to the club. So we're thrilled that we've got Mr. Kelly here coaching for us. Better. It's a beautiful night. We're in preseason. We got some great football. And yes, it's only Saturday.
Welcome back to the second half of this ball game between the Giants and Redmen. Giants have the ball at their own 35. Here's the handoff and a quick pitch. And a good little juke there from Horak. As against and after the whistle stuff going off.
Some more rough stuff we see coming back into the second half here, Gino. In a tie game, hopefully these two teams can keep their emotions in check and stay away from getting called on those penalties, because as we were talking about earlier, they can really come back to bite you in a tight game like this, when you put together a successful play and then you're blown dead by the flag. Really demoralizing and really slows down the flow of the game for an offense.
2nd and 9 for the Giants. QB Keeker now the pitch, and it's going to be bobbled and pick it up. And we're going to see Giant football here. So they recover their own fumble. And no, it looks like it's going to be the Nanaimo ball, excuse me. We got it wrong up here in the booth. Recovered by the Redmen, and it'll be 1st and 10 for them.
Ethan Schultz, some really impressive defense for this club. The Nanaimo Redmen, if they've had a very bright spot in this game, it's definitely been Ethan Schultz, who's been nothing short of great here. Getting ready to take the snap. There's the handoff.
There he goes, Severe, on the left side and taken down for a gain of about 6. So we see Severe get the ball again and do what he does best, that's rumble down the field.
Definitely picking up where he left off there is Severe, as he's been doing this all game, and why stop now? As we've just got a report that that Nation Douglas was in a sling during halftime.
That's not good news for the Giants offense if he's out for a long period of time.
Never.
He's their bell cow back and has a lot of brunt of the offense on his shoulders. The 2nd down for Redmen. Here's Severe, and he rumbles, and he'll gain a 1st down. There's a flag behind the plate. It's going to be holding on the offense. So that run by Severe will be taken back, and it'll be a 2nd and long for the Redmen.
Yeah, again, we see the discipline factor coming into play here after yet again another successful run by Marcus Severe. He's been doing this all game, and why stop now? As puts together some positive yardage, but he will be called back on it, and it'll be a 2nd and 15 situation here for the Nanaimo Redmen as they get back set to take the snap. Quarterback Austin Lyle in the I formation.
There's Lyle in the gun. Hand off to Severe. Trying to bounce to the outside and taken down for a loss. The Giants defense stepping up here in the third quarter. And the Redmen getting nothing on that second down play. See the Harmony Mortgage Group replay. Lyle gives it to Severe and he tries to bounce to the outside and taken out by number 20, Bryce Webb. And number 56, Rafael Oliveras. Some good tackling there from the Giant defense.
Definitely seeing the Nanaimo Redmen put a lot of the offensive load on the shoulders of the runner, Marcus Severe. Third down situation for them, 3rd and long. Quarterback with the throw.
Well, he picked off by the Giants. As we saw the Redmen go for it on 3rd and long. Why not? And it was picked off by David Latour.
David Lorteau, sorry, that is, number 12
Yeah,
to the
Latour.
Chilliwack Giants. Coming down with the catch there. Making quick pickings of that offensive possession for the Redmen. And the Chilliwack Giants will get set to take the ball the other way here. As we have yet to see any sign of Nation Douglas out on the field for the Giants here.
Yeah, he may be done for the night if he's in a sling right now. Hopefully not too much longer. And we hope for a speedy recovery for Douglas, as that is a big loss for the Giant offense.
Never want to see a player go down, especially in preseason action with the whole season still left to play.
The pickup where they left off, 1st and 10 on the 35. Fake toss, here's LaRock throwing a wide open catch by Gooden. He's got room on the outside and dragged down by defender Brandon White on the far side. So a good pitch and catch from the Giants, as Gooden adds to his stats tonight. Already with 2 touchdowns and a nice reception in the middle of the field.
The chains will move. It'll be a 1st down situation for the Chilliwack Giants. And sticking with their studs here in the latter half of this game. We're seeing Chilliwack using their quarterback, Hunter LaRock, making sure he's got all facets of his game shined up here in preseason action.
Chilliwack in the gun, 2 backs behind him. LaRock steps up, throws deep down the field. He's got a man, and that's almost caught in between the hands of the intended receiver, R.J. Begg. Begg had about a half step on his defender. Just couldn't get the hands on that one. But a great arm from LaRock, as we're seeing not only with the feet but with the arm.
LaRock just putting on a clinic here today, as he can't seem to do anything wrong so far. Using the arm, using his legs, doing what it takes to pick up the 1st down for the Chilliwack Giants, as we're at a 2nd and 10 situation here, as that pass just nearly missed the hands of R.J. Begg.
LaRock in the I formation. Handoff up the middle. And there goes the big boy, Stephen Baker, up the middle. So in Douglas's replacement there, Baker takes it up in between the guard and center for a nice gain of about 5. It'll be 3rd and 5 now for the Giants at the Redmen 52. Mid-3rd quarter here in a 14-14 ball game. Preseason at the ChilliBowl, Chilliwack, BC.
As Nation Douglas is now spotted in the bleachers here, supporting that sling as we was advertised earlier, and not on the field joining his teammates.
Another give to Baker, and he will not get the 1st down. A big stop by the Nanaimo defense, and it'll be a turnover around midfield. So we're seeing the defenses step up here. Already 2 interceptions by the Giants, and now a big 3rd down stop by the Redmen to get their offensive chance to get the lead here 3rd quarter at Townsend Park.
Both teams really really understanding the importance of defense in a tight game like this one. Both teams really coming out to play, showcasing their defensive skills. But now that both sides have gotten a stop each, we got just over 11 minutes to go in the third quarter here. As taking possession of the ball is the Nanaimo Redmen offense.
Lyle under center. There's the fullback give. We like that play, and that's to Weeb. It's been a success of theirs often tonight, that little fullback handoff. This time swallowed up by the Giant defense. I think they picked up on that and made the stop.
Learning from their mistakes for sure, as they won't let that one fly, even though it may have worked earlier today. It's quickly swallowed up by the Chilliwack defense there, as they look to get the ball back for their offense here. 2nd and 9 situation. A gain of about 1 on that run.
Lyle in the gun. 2nd and long. Fakes the throw. He's got room to run. Here he goes. He has the first down and more up the middle. And takes a big look, and the ball is loose. And recovered by the Giants. And now we'll see if he was already on the ground or if that was an actual fumble. But Lyle took a lick from the Giant defense as the ball came loose.
Massive hit, as we see on the Harmony Mortgage Group replay. Not your everyday mortgage brokers. We see the snap there. And quarterback Austin Lyle keeping it and running it. Picks up the first down and more. And there we see the hit there. Brandon took with a massive hit, sending him head over heels. But he'll take the hit to make the play. Well, Austin Lyle, as he looks to be okay, stepping into the huddle, getting his offense fired up on a first down situation at the 38-yard line.
And if you're the Nanaimo head coach, Sean Roden, you don't want your quarterback taking licks like that in the middle of the field. You want him to get to the outside, maybe get out of bounds or take a little slide. You don't want those big licks, especially in a preseason game where it really means nothing. As we saw Sevier with a big run again, but flags come in, and we'll get the call from the referee soon here. But we see Marcus Sevier again rumbling for the Redmen offense.
Yeah, you said it there, Gino. Marcus Sevier continuing his strong play that we've seen from him all day. He shows no signs of slowing down, and as you alluded to, you never want to see a quarterback take a big hit in a preseason game like this. The coaching staff will definitely be looking out for that. The last thing they need is an injury to one of their star players in a preseason game before the season even begins here.
That penalty negated the big run, and we've touched on it before. We'll touch on it again. Penalties for the Nanaimo Redmen been the problem tonight. If it weren't for the penalties, the score could be a lot different in favor of the Redmen. Good things to pick on in the preseason to really hone down on come opening time. The penalties on offense and on defense cost the Redmen some yardage and some points tonight.
Definitely going to be good for these young players to make the mistakes out there. You know, to make the mistakes. Today is their day to make mistakes and to learn from them. And you could bet the coaching staff is definitely getting to see what work they have to do. As we see both teams with high emotions, which you want to see. You want to see some emotion out of your team, but again, it's about controlling that emotion, channeling that energy, and coming up with some big plays while keeping your emotions in check and getting back at the other team on the scoreboard, making them pay, hurting them where it hurts, and putting up the W here in the preseason matchup against the Nanaimo Redmen and the Chilliwack Giants, a game which you can view live from ChilliwackGiants.com website. And coming out of the timeout here, getting ready for the snap, the Nanaimo Redmen will take to the field.
See a new quarterback in for the Redmen. Lyle might have been shaken up, and we see the handoff. And that's number 31, Jacob Odinsky. So Odinsky replacing Lyle in the meantime, and now we see Lyle come back into play. He's a tough guy. He wants to get in there and play some football. Should be okay. And back to the order of the offense under Lyle's command. It'll be a 2nd and 12 inside Giant territory on the Giant 39. Look for maybe a pass or a delayed handoff here for the Nanaimo offense. Lyle in the gun. Empty back. Here's Lyle. Throws it. Got a man open and caught. And close to the first down marker. We'll get a check on that, but that was number 21, Ryan Chickhite. And a big first down there. It is a first down, gain of 13 for the Redmen, and a big gun there by Lyle.
As we see on the replay there, the bomb tossed and caught. That's Ryan Chickhite bringing down the pass there. Thrown up hard by Austin Lyle, who after missing that one play, comes out and really gains back the confidence of the rest of the team, showing them what he's made of and showing them that this team's got some hope, and they'll be taking this game away. They're building some good confidence with momentum here.
Handoff to Severe, and he gets about nothing on a good penetration by the D-line there from the Giants.
Paul Angel there with the tackle. He's come up with a couple of big tackles on this drive here, really stymieing the Nanaimo Redmen running game, which had been keeping them afloat for the majority of this game. We had seen Nanaimo really rely on the running game, and we saw Marcus Severe running for some big-time yardage. Number 27 out there in red and white. We saw him just dominate on every handoff and march down the field, but it seems that the Chilliwack Giants defense is really adjusted, and we'll be having no more of that as defenders Paul Angel and Rafael Oliveras making some huge tackles there for the Chilliwack Giants defense.
As we see the play in there, and a positive gain for the Redmen. QB keeper there by Lyle. So some positives here from the Nanaimo Redmen. They're marching down the field here, third quarter, late third quarter, 3:35 and counting. I want to see a 3rd and long situation, knocking on the red zone for the Redmen here.
We saw a nice tackle there by Chilliwack Giants D-man Bryce Weeb, as we haven't seen much from him since earlier on today when we saw him with a pick on the opening play of the game. And it appears that the Nanaimo Redmen will be looking to kick a field goal. Spencer Voss
with the kick, and it's off the upright and wide. And it'll be a dead ball, so the kick, bit of a pull off the left upright, and no good. So the chance of the 3-point lead negated by the upright.
No good there on the kick, but we saw some good signs from the Nanaimo offense there, as they found a way to march down the field and get in scoring position and fall just short of the 3-point score. We got just under 2.5 minutes to play in the third quarter here, ladies and gentlemen. We got a tight game against the Chilliwack Giants and the Nanaimo Redmen, as we're seeing here in Chilliwack, BC, out of Townsend Park. The sun has gone down. We got the beautiful views of the sunset here coming out of the valley, as the Chilliwack Giants get set to take the ball on offense. Here's Hunter LaRock.
LaRock under center. Backs in motion. And there's a good rumble by the Giants. That was Horvath in there. Horvath doing a good job replacing Douglas tonight, as well as his teammate Stephen Baker carrying the load for the Giants on offense, as we see a Redmond down
And we got a Redmen down, as you alluded to here earlier, getting some extra attention from the trainer. Never want to see a fallen comrade on the field here. Both teams taking a kneel as we see the player receiving some attention. Number 17, Spencer Voss, will be leaving the field on his own power, which is always a good sign to see here today. And as alluded to by our director would say here, James Sutherland would say, no pay, no gain in the bright game of football. So just waiting out for the Chilliwack Giants to come out of the huddle here. Here they go. Getting set for the snap. Quarterback Hunter LaRock leading the charge.
There you see Rock under center, fullback in motion, and a little misdirection there. Caught everybody off guard, and a good play call to get the first down for the Giants. They had everybody fooled on that play. And a nice positive gain by Baker to get the first down with the seconds ticking down on this third quarter here at Townsend. This will be the last play of the quarter.
Time will wind down. Clock is out. Here's the last play.
The Rock looking, thrown against a Barty, and a dangerous throw intended for Corey Armstrong, out of his reach and almost in the hands of a defender by the Redmen. So that'll do it for the third quarter. After 3, it's still 14-14. Giants Redmen here. ChilliBowl, Townsend Park, as they'll switch ends heading to the fourth quarter. First and 10 Giants here, start of the fourth quarter. Second and 10. At their 45 and a throw. And a good tip there by defender. That was number 20, David Work on the defense. Got the hand on that like a goalie save in soccer. And that prevented a big gain. First down possible gain there from the Giants on offense. Now we're going to see a 3rd and 10 for the Giants at the 45.
An interesting play there as we saw RJ Begg with the throw, which was a dangerous looking throw just off the hand of the intended receiver there. As we see RJ again set for the snap again, and there's a bobbled snap.
Finds the man downfield, he's got him. Just overthrown. That would have been a great play. He had Corey Armstrong down the field, but the ball out of his reach. A good throw by Begg. Just a bit too powerful on that one as we see what kind of arm he has in store for the Giant offense. Some change of pace there.
Yeah, Corey Armstrong's really going to be kicking himself after that one. Just lost sight of the ball after he was checking his shoulder. I'm sure if he had another couple of seconds, he might have been able to come down with that pass. As just out of reach, a couple of steps away for Corey Armstrong as he had nobody in front of him. He would have been gone all the way had that pass been caught. And we're seeing some interesting looks on offense here from the Chilliwack Giants, as we've seen the RJ Begg take the last couple of throws.
It'll be 1st and 10 for the Redmen at their own 35 on that turnover on downs. See what the Giant defense can do to stop the Redmen from possibly taking the lead here. There's the handoff, and up the middle untouched is Severe, a gain of 10 as he looks to be hurt. Maybe a possible knee, but he's right back up on his feet like nothing ever happened. And that's what you want to see in a running back, is just the tough downhill sledding with the ball.
been an extremely impressive performance here by Marcus Severe, taking a huge hit and looked to be in some discomfort, but he shook that one off and hopped up on his feet real quick. Give some life to the Nanaimo Redmen offense.
Here's Lyle in the gun. Receivers in motion. Here's the pressure. That's caught. Shakes a tackle. And there he goes. Down the field, a nice gain of about 16. Dylan Sanford on the catch from the throw from Lyle. And some big positives here from the Redmen on offense. The 30minute.com replay shows Sanford break that tackle and gain an extra 7-8 yards and move the chains for the Redmen here.
A
Fourth quarter.
really strong run there by the runner Dylan Sanford, who picked up some positive yardage, and a good tackle there for the defender 82 Keenan Gooden, who's been all over this football game.
Lyle in the I formation. There's the fullback dive, and he's got it for another big gain for the Nanaimo Redmen. Jacob Odinsky. So they're really rolling with the punches here on offense, are the Redmen, as they continue to move the chains here on back-to-back first down tries. One by the air, one by the ground. Really keeping the defense off balanced.
This offense has some life, and they are moving with momentum, as we see here. They're marching down the field now at the 35-yard line, first and 10 situation. Interesting to see what they go with here as they look to get themselves on the board.
Lyle in the eye. Severe and Odinsky behind him. There's the pitch to Severe. And doesn't get much on the great defensive play there by Hunter LaRock on D. So he's getting things done on O and on D is LaRock. As Severe was maybe one or two guys away from taking that to the house. But the Giants D trying to stay tough here. Backed up in their own end. Tie ball game here, fourth quarter.
We're definitely seeing some impressive play from the studs of the Chilliwack Giants Football Club here, showing up on offense and defense, really showing the rest of the team how it's done and being incredible leaders out there.
Bobble snap by Lyle, and he's taken down for a sack. Number 52, Paul Angel with the sack, and that'll really put a dent in the drive as it'll be a 3rd and long for the Redmen. We'll see what they have doing here on this play call.
Looks like about a loss of about 6 yards there. 3rd and 13 here for the Nanaimo Redmen after what looked like an impressive drive up the field. Have been stopped short by the Chilliwack defense, who has come up with a huge sack here to put the Nanaimo Redmen in a tough spot.
3rd and long for the Redmen. Lyle in the gun. Receivers in motion, blockers in motion. Here comes the blitz. Eludes one, pumps, and now almost picked off as he takes a lick. We see a flag on the far sideline.
Good friend
Now
of
we're going
mine
to check
there.
who it is. It's going to be on the defense. So this could come to the advantage of the Redmen. Defense might have jumped a bit early there. Yeah, offsides on the defense, and that's not a good thing to do when you have a 3rd and long. Really giving the offense some favors there on the Giant defense.
An impressive defensive play by Gertaj Bangu, who's made a couple of those strong defensive plays here today. But as we've been talking about it, for what feels like forever, Gino, is discipline really comes back to bite you after it's a deflating feeling when a member of your squad comes up with a huge play like that, and then because of a technicality or a penalty or flag, it's negated.
3rd and 8 now for the Redmen. Some new life here. Second chance on 3rd down. There's the give to Odinsky, and it'll be close. Don't think he'll have it, but a late flag from the referee comes behind. Could be on the offense, so it could be a hold. But Odinsky did not get the first. We'll check the flag.
The flag on the play was against the defense, it appears, again. And Wow. As if we haven't talked about it enough here, Gino. The chains will move. The penalty costing the Giants huge here. Absolutely astronomical to the turnout of this game. A play which looked like a good play from the defense, which looked like it was going to result in a turnover and a chance for the Chilliwack Giants offense to try to build some momentum, march their way back down the field, and maybe get that winning score. But first down situation for the Nanaimo Redmen.
Here's Lyle in the gun. 1st and 10 at the 11. Handoff. Severe eludes a couple. Still on his feet. Now taken down after what looked to be a positive gain of about 7 or 8 yards. If you're head coach Mike Kelly of the Giants, you have the team in a 3rd and long situation, and then 2 dumb penalties cost you guys a first down, and now the Nanaimo's knocking on the door. Take the lead here midway through the 4th quarter. It'll be a 2nd and 3 at the 4-yard line.
Yeah, you said it there, Gino. The coach has to be wanting to rip his hair out right now, or at least what's left of it. Getting set to take the snap.
Lyle in the eye. Fullback and tailback behind him. Fullback dive to Odinsky. It's going to be close, and he's waiting for the official look, and it'll be on the goal line. That'll be an interesting call here.
First down, though, they will pick up the first down. 1st and inches is what it looks like here, as the officials will get together for the call on the field.
Interesting spot there. They got the first down without getting the touchdown, so a fresh hit of downs at the 1. Little 3 cracks at it at the goal line with the clock coming towards 10 minutes in this 4th, so it's time for the nitty-gritty here on defense for the Giants. A big stop is needed here. Keep this tie ball game.
A little bit of misfortune to add to their penalty troubles from earlier. Really can be deflating to a defense when after you're doing what seems to be right, and it comes back to bite you, as we see the Nanaimo Redmen taking a timeout call here, it appears, with just under 10 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. Getting the players juiced up and rehydrated. There's
clock stops the timeout, of course, and we have it stopped at 9:52 here, 4th quarter, with the Redmen knocking on the door here.
Coach,
Just checking on things.
real interesting point here for the coaches at a key part of this game for both teams. On one hand, with the Nanaimo Redmen getting set on a fresh set of downs, a yard away from the goal line here. And on the other side, we got a Chilliwack defense who will be looking for some inspiration here so they can come up with a couple of big stops and hopefully keep the score even.
We got diamond formation here from Lyle and the QB keeper, and it's good. Touchdown Redmen, and they take the lead for the first time in the ball game. 2014, mid-4th quarter on the QB keeper by Lyle.
Austin Lyle continuing to showcase what he's made of. Here, there is a flag on the play right now, though. Interesting to see what this one will be. Austin Lyle running it in all by himself, as we've seen impressive play from him all game. Interesting to see what the call on the field is here, as the Redmen will get set for the PAT kick to tack on that extra point, which, if all goes accordingly, should put them up 21-14 with just under 9 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. And it's blocked. Wow, 2014. Stakes couldn't have been any higher here. The stage has been set for the Chilliwack Giants offense. They could come back and steal the victory right out of the hands of the Nanaimo Redmen here, as they have a chance to get the score, and if their PAT is good, they got the opportunity here to run away with this game late in the fourth quarter and steal it right out of the bag of the Nanaimo Football Club. Chilliwack offense getting set to take the snap here. Again, we see a different look. We see RJ Begg getting ready to take the snap, it appears. The shouting commands, the snap is there. Begg takes the snap, and he's scrambling, taken down for a huge loss of what will be. The ref will count it up, and it appears to be a loss of 10 yards there. Unfortunate, as for whatever reason we see Hunter LaRock not take the snap. This has been his game. He has been performing, and he's been performing well here Gino, as we've seen LaRock make some good plays, show off his footwork, show off his arm, and throw for a couple of TDs, and now he's seemingly being replaced by RJ Begg, who has had not quite the same success.
Thanks, Harmon, for that. Yeah, Begg in at quarterback. Maybe we're seeing the coaching staff see what both guys can do for the upcoming season, as that pass is incomplete, intended for number 17, Caleb Todd Hunter. Begg showing a good arm right now at quarterback. We've seen him throw the ball a couple times down the field with velocity. So maybe from head coach Mike Kelly, seeing what he's got in store for his other quarterback as well, seeing what works best in certain situations, and a good chance to do that in a preseason game where things don't really matter on paper, but
yeah,
good to get some game film in and practice things.
Yeah, definitely. That's what preseason's all about here, and we get to really test out the backup QB in a high-pressure situation. 3rd and 20, or possibly 25, possibly 3rd and huge situation here. 3rd and forever. Getting ready for the snap here is RJ Begg.
He's in the gun. Receivers in motion. Drops back, looking down the field. He's got a man. That's almost caught.
Through the hands of Tyler McStravick. And we see no flags on the play.
Yeah, some good coverage there from Boone, as he was just shadowing the intended receiver on that one. So there'll be a turnover on downs, and now we see Nanaimo take over as they'll march back to their own 35, where things get started on turnover on downs in this preseason matchup. Some rules changed up, like we said previously. Nanaimo will have the offense ball with 5 minutes to go in this fourth quarter, so the Giants need a 2-0 quickly here to have any chance to get back on. And there it is again, the fullback dive, and he's got some room. And a nice rumble there from Jacob Odinsky, having a great game for himself. Really being the secondary back tonight. Featured, of course, alongside Marcus Sevier.
It appears that it will be 2nd and 1 here for the Nanaimo offense. Putting together a successful play there, and the same way that they've been doing it all game, the Nanaimo Redmen will go to their running game and pick up some positive yardage. And they're hoping to continue this drive here, and hoping to make some plays and continue their march down the field. Taking the snap, there's Lyle. The handoff is to Sevier, who will pick up the first down and more, bringing them to the 52-yard line. Just a few yards shy of the midfield line. And it'll be a first down for the Nanaimo Redmen with just under 3.5 minutes to go. Time is not in the favor of the Chilliwack Giants here, as they're hoping to get a few more plays out of the Nanaimo Redmen in hopes for a defensive score that could potentially win them this game here, Gino.
Yeah, 1st and 10 on the 53. Redmen with the ball and time clicking down. There's Oginski again. And he will be swallowed up at midfield. So time and possession not on their side. Gain of about 3 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 7.
We're now approaching just about the 2.5 minute mark. We saw Jacob Adinsky pick up a few yards there, just a couple of them, putting them up for 2nd and 7, it appears. Taking the ball at midfield, and we see the Nanaimo Redmen really keeping it safe here, keeping the ball on the ground, and not giving the Chilliwack Giants defense any chance of a quick score.
Lyle in the eye. He's got Odinsky and Severe behind him. There's the give to Severe. Gets to the outside. Oh, and a great tackle there by number 2 of the defense, Brandon Took. We talked about him in the pregame, having a big day. And that was a great tackle from Took to stop Severe from a potential big gain on the near side.
Oh boy, there. Do you know what they say? Big things come in small packages. We saw Brandon Took fly across the field there, take him out for a huge hit. Exactly what the defense needed there. And as we alluded to earlier, the Nanaimo Redmen will continue to play it safe here. It appears that they'll go for the run again, as we'll find out as they come out of the huddle here. 3rd and 6 situation for the Redmen.
Yeah, 3rd and 6. If they convert here, it's pretty much the ball game. The Giants need to stop here to get the ball back with some time left. So a big 3rd down here for the Redmen. And there's a pass, and it's caught. And a big hit. He bounces off it. 2nd effort, and he will be close. It'll be about 2 yards shy, so a good 2nd effort by the Redmen there, but the Giants held them up, and they'll have the ball back with some short time left on the clock. That was number 23, Dylan Sanford, with the catch. Showing some good 2nd effort, but not to be, as he looks a bit shaken up.
The turnover is there. Time is winding down. They need to move quick here to get one more play out of the game. And we have an injured Redmen on the field. Number 23, Dylan Sanford, will be getting some attention as his helmet comes off. He looks to be in quite a bit of discomfort here. And not what you want to see in a preseason game here. And definitely not the way the Chilliwack Giants want to end this game, as So
1st and 10 for the Chilliwack Giants at their own 35. They got to march 75 yards down the field.
It appears that this could be the last drive of the game. RJ Begg avoiding the sack, and
Pumps, looks deep, looking for the man, is
and the
picked
pick
off. Picked off by Brandon White, and he's going to take it out. And now he'll just take a knee, and that will do it for the ball game. So 1st and 10 for the Chilliwack Giants at their own 35. They got to march 75 yards down the field.
It appears that this could be the last drive of the game. RJ Begg avoiding the sack, and
Pumps, looks deep, looking for the man, is
and the
picked
pick
off. Picked off by Brandon White, and he's going to take it out. And now he'll just take a knee, and that will do it for the ball game.